Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to a video. Today we're going to talk about some soft goods that I got from the Strupp family. They actually gave me this stuff a while ago and I apologize for taking so long. There's been like 47,000 million things and I'm in the middle of convention season. It's been pretty wild and I need a glass of water because my throat is super dry. But that's not the issue here. The issue is that I wanted to do this a while ago and now I'm finally getting a chance to talk about it. And I want to share with you some stuff because I have messed around with their soft goods for a bit and I really enjoy their stuff. And I like giving people spotlight that normally, I guess, wouldn't get the spotlight. But I like also showing off people's stuff because it's really cool. And I like the fact that people watch my stuff so they can learn about other stuff and broaden their horizons. It's part of the process. And that's the whole point of doing this. If you're not in the joy of like spreading joy, then what's the point, right? So I got out some random figures. We're going to talk about their soft goods and the ideas that I had for them. I actually waited and saved for it until I actually like had some random ideas to put on camera because I hate faking it and nothing is really scripted here, so I kind of just have fun. So yeah, we have a dwarf, we have a knight, we have Ultron, and we have my main man Doc Knock. Doc Knock is Doc Knock. And I also have Mezco Me Body, and the reason why that is because I'm gonna show off stuff like this, which is this really nice cloak that you get. And I love the fact that the cloak is even stitched with little X's of actual stitching going through, showing it off, and it is wired. I love the idea of the fact that this is still wired. And I wanted to test this out on actual Doc Knock. And the reason why it is because even with Doc Knock, the whole Victorian era look is really cool. But what happens when you want to give him, you know, that crazy, even crazier witch doctor vibe, right? You put a hood over a hood, you give this guy a lantern, and then boom, here we have super creepy Doc Knock, but now with a cloak. And I was saving this idea up because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to execute it, but I'm going to find a way in photos. But imagine like a nice hood over the head. You just covering the eye part of the skull, and you have this nice wired look. Look at this. Actually, I'm not covering enough because my camera is still showing the eyes. But like, let's say you want to do that hidden look. This just looks phenomenal. And I haven't even buttoned it up completely. But if I buttoned it up completely, it would hide the button. And it would also hide the fact that Doc Knock is Doc Knock. Let's say nobody's paying attention. It's the middle of the night. Or we can have it like flowing in the wind and things like that. This is excellently made. And you can also pull the hood down. So even if it wasn't on Doc Knock, it would have a great look. Now, I'm going to unbutton this. Unbutton. And then we're going to put it on a knight real fast because it's primarily made for more like Legion stuff. That's why we have this wide gap. But it looked really good. But even on a knight, right? Look how good this looks on the Mythic Legion's knight. This is awesome. And I just can't wait to do more moody stuff. Cover this guy up. I want to give him like a human head. With a knight head, it just looks... Actually, that would actually be a really cool series. Cloak and Dagger, the knight stuff. Because you spell knight as an actual knight. Forgive me, I'm getting off topic. But the point that I'm making here, stuff like this is truly nice and enjoyable. And I want to say thank you. So that's one of the items, right? And what's really cool is if you could put this on Ultron. And that's, oh, you know what? That was actually what started me off with this crazy idea, right? We talk about Ultron, right? When Ultron was Ultron 5 and we do the Crimson Cowl stuff. Imagine if they made this in red. Hint, hint, if you do get this idea in red, please let me know. I will buy it ASAP, right? Because you can do this and cover him up and get the cowl. Add a little bit of light under there and boom. Now you're the cowl. Now you can do Ultron as the Crimson Cowl. So I just want to show off these kind of things and ideas. I love stuff like, oh, poor Ultron. I just love stuff like this. But then we have another type of cloak. This is a brown layover cloak. It's also wired here in the hood. It's left a lot of room and space here. And I want to put it on our dwarf because it matches that color scheme. And he also has a frohawk. So, yeah. But again, let's say you have your dwarf. You have your riding cloak. You can actually wire it out just like the previous one. So if you want to do him like riding a dragon, like the Storm Collectibles dragon or riding whatever, you can actually just pop this right over. And if you want, my idea is you kind of put it under the hair so it kind of sits. But this is more of a sitting one. It's an idea that's in progress. I'm trying to figure out how to make this look good. But the flow on this cape, or should I say hood, is really good and left with enough space for legions. So it's stuff like this that, again, I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet, but I like the ideas and where it's going, and that's always promising to me. Then we have this really nice set. Now, this is really cool, and I feel like this belongs on any like barbarian or dwarf type, which is why I left him out, right? It even has a real true to life belt buckle. I'm gonna make sure I don't damage anything, right? Oop, and the belt came off because I thought it was looped. Here I go tripping again, right? But with our Legion stuff, we're gonna put our little vest on, one arm at a time. And I probably should have did this another way, but again, it'd be like that sometimes. But even without his belt, right? Let's say you just wanted to give him this as a cool little, you know, thing to have. I'm gonna add the belt in a second, but I wanna show just how good this looks even by itself, right? It already adds a nice new element to him. If he had armor on, you do like the armor chainmail or whatever it is you wanted to do, but you're already adding an element of fun to him that I would really enjoy. I think this definitely belongs. The best look is going to be on dwarves, but if you want to add it to barbarians, even if you wanted to add it to Conan. Oh God, I forgot to talk about, oh man, you know what? Because I've had this so long, I totally forgot about Conan. You can even add this to Conan. So maybe I'll add those in photos later because Conan is up in the attic right now, getting a rest because I took so many pictures of him. But let's say we add our belt back on. And then we got to add a little emphasis on our look. Oop. You know, it's one thing when people talk about tying ties, but nobody ever talks about the fact that when you have to buckle up a 1/12 scale version of a miniature belt, right? Like that should be true horror right there, trying to figure out how to do it and make it look good and not, you know, look bad. But here we are, looking good. I'm gonna have to fix the collar and stuff. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, even if you got rid of this and you just added like an extra look, things like this are awfully fun. And I enjoy things like this. So let's leave you there like that. So next up, we're gonna talk about the Mezco Me. I'm going to put a nice hoodie on him because they actually have hoodies and stuff that they're doing. There's also a pant set, but since I've gotten it, I've talked about revising it because they've revised it and changed the look. I don't want to talk about something that's like outdated of their own, so that's not fair to them. But they do have a pant set. I will be putting links to their shop, obviously, in the description, so that way you can check it out for yourself and see it, right? And I'm gonna put this hood on, and it's always me like having trouble with stuff like this. I don't know why. In real life, I don't have these troubles, but with toys, and I swear it's always because no matter what it is, I never get used to the fact that I am on camera. It's something always in the back of my mind telling me, you're on camera, dude. You got to be careful. You got to be careful. But that's because I don't script anything, and I'm probably a maniac for that. But yeah, look at this. Like, this is a nice sweater that I'm obviously having a little bit of trouble putting on. But that's life sometimes, right? Every now and then you struggle a little bit, but that struggle kind of teaches you how to not do something. Maybe there's a lesson in that, right? Oop, I got caught a little bit, just like the snags of life. And now we're peeking through. We've got a solution, right? So let's pull our hoodie down. And as you can see, this is going to fit the more 1/12 scale skinnier bodies. And obviously it doesn't help that he had on a super duper turtleneck, right? But here we are. And this looks like it's going to work for both the skinny Gomez bodies and Vapor. And here we have it. But I don't have my normal head. Instead, I'm going to talk about it by popping on the 796 Studios head. Give it a little bit of color separation. And like I said, it's cool to have accessories and hoodies and things like that to show off the different kind of stuff that you can do. And I really enjoy the fact that stuff like this is available for everyone. So again, I do want to say thank you to the Strupp family. I hope that I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I didn't butcher it. Please forgive me if I did. But thank you guys so much for letting me sit down, play with this stuff, interact with you, hang out with you while we talked in private. But again, thank you so much. Shout out to everyone who watches these kind of videos and grab something from them. Please go out and support small people trying to just add on cool and fun to your toys. So thank you guys. Thank you to the Strupp family. Thank you to all you guys watching. Please make sure that you have a great day. Stay out of trouble. And by trouble, I mean, don't eat all the peanut butter and not tell your spouse, stuff like that. But as always, please be good, do good, drink your water, guys. Later.